Welcome to the Great Aswego Kazoo Factory. This is Doc Kazoo down in the workshop. I was making a video demonstrating how to put in the new resonator membranes, and I thought I'd make just one interesting for you and show you how we used to do it when I was a kid. When we didn't have the nice commercial looking resonator membranes with the paper border and plastic. What we used was we go to the kitchen and get some of Mom's wax paper that she used for baking, and we make them out of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make one out of a shopping bag, plastic shopping bag. I'm just going to cut off a strip of this plastic here. It doesn't have to be perfect, about that wide, as long as it covers the hole. In fact, that's just a little bit too wide. Just where it covers the hole good with a little bit of room on either side. Okay. And what you do is you lay that across your hole. Then you take your resonator cap and you put it back on the kazoo. Now, like I said in my first video, when you remove and when you put these screws in, don't tighten one down all at the same time and don't loosen one all at the same time. Tighten and loosen equally, just like you would a car tire rotating around the lug nuts. Go around, do each one down just a little bit. Don't over tighten. You're not putting a car tire on, you don't have to do that. Just snug it down. Just use the tips of your finger to turn the screwdriver. If you tighten it too tight, you can cause that resonator membrane to be too tight and won't vibrate correctly. Now you see here I got wings on the side of that kazoo, but I got a resonator that works. So what you do there is, after you've got your plastic on there, come across here with a razor knife and just slit down the side. Take that piece off. Come over down this side and take this piece off. And you got a resonator cap membrane made the old-fashioned way. Now with some kazoos, doing it this way, you don't have this paper border which acts as a gasket. So on some kazoos, you'll get air leaking around it and it won't blow right. So what you can do to solve that problem is take a little tiny bit of melted wax, beeswax, and put around your resonator hole to act as your gasket. You don't want it real thick, just a very, very small amount. Just on the end of a toothpick, just put you a little bead around that resonator hole. And then put your plastic over it and then screw your top on. What I'm going to do right now is I prefer the sound that comes out of my handmade resonator membranes myself. And I'm going to get this, I'm going to take this toothpick here and I'm going to move that membrane over just a tiny. Don't punch a hole in your resonator membrane, just to get it centered in the hole where the paper is not showing. You might see just a tiny bit sometimes, but that don't hurt anything. You just don't want to see a lot. You want to get it as centered as it close. Tighten it down like I did before, just a little bit on each one till it goes down. Snug it down, and hum away. The Aswego handmade resonator membranes. Now you'll see some of these online for sale, and I do believe somebody's been copying my work, but it took me a long time to come up with the combination of a plastic bag that I liked. Believe me, I've tried a bunch and there's a difference from store to store, and paper. I had a hard time finding the thinness of the paper that I wanted to have on my frames around my membranes. So stick with Doc Kazoo. He knows what to do. Talk to you later. Happy kazooing to everybody. This is Doc Kazoo going to the house.